The model of what we think atoms are has developed throughout history due to the discoveries of many different scientists. It all started in 1803 where John Dalton proposed that atoms were solid spheres and different elements had different types of these spheres. By 1897, Thomson carried out experiments which led him to discover electrons. He proposed a new model for the atom known as the Plum pudding model, and this showed the atom as a sphere of positive charge with electrons embedded within it. A few years later, Ernest Rutherford and his student Ernest Marsden conducted the alpha particle scattering experiment which disproved the Plum pudding model. During this experiment, they fired positively charged alpha particles at a thin piece of gold foil. It was so thin that they could assume that it was only one atom thick. While carrying it out, they found that nearly all of the alpha particles passed straight through the gold foil. This told them that most of the atom must be made out of empty space, as there was nothing to stop them. The second observation they made was that there was a very small number of alpha particles that were deflected. This showed that the mass of an atom must be concentrated in a very small positive region, which we call the nucleus. The Plum pudding model did not explain any of these observations, so the nuclear model was proposed, which showed a central dense nucleus with a cloud of electrons around it. In 1913, Niels Bohr discovered that electrons could only occupy certain orbits at fixed distances from the nucleus, which we call shells or energy levels. Bohr carried out further experiments which showed that the nucleus could be subdivided into smaller positively charged particles, which we call protons. All his theoretical calculations agreed with this experimental observation, which confirmed his model. Around 20 years later, James Chadwick discovered neutral particles in the nucleus, which we call neutrons, and this led to the model that we use today. Okay, now let's try a quiz on this topic. See how many questions you can get right. If you liked that video and want to see more, remember to subscribe to Flash Revision Lab to get notified every time we release new content.